Alrighty, y'all. Hello, and welcome back to part two of Americans driving in different European countries and scenarios. This was thoroughly entertaining for part one. I encourage you to check it out. It'll be linked at the end, and I'll probably link it down below as well. It was a good one. And we had to follow up because there's probably countless clips of this scenario. And it's educational as well as just, well, funny. I'm a car guy, so I'm really confident in driving. I love it, but I will admit driving in different countries, especially when it comes to Europe for the first time, it would be probably the first time in a long time I'd actually be legitimately nervous and definitely more cautious when driving. So we'll try and cut them some slack, but let's take a look at these. All right, first clip. Here we go.
So something that I think is really cool here in Europe is that the traffic lights at a lot of the cities are interconnected by a computer, and they'll tell you how long you've got until you have a green light. And then, as you're driving along,
no freaking way.
How fast to go so that you can catch the next green light. In this case, 50 kilometers an hour. We'll make sure that the next light I hit will be green when I get there.
What?
And then if you look at the next intersection, sure enough, it just turned green.
Okay.
Cool.
What?
Something that I think is really cool here in Europe is that the traffic lights at a lot of the cities are interconnected via.
How have I never heard of this before? Okay, I thought our car was fancy. Dude, the only car I've seen, and it probably exists in a lot of cars, but obviously I don't get to drive every new car ever on the market. So the only newer car I've seen out of plenty of rental cars is a car we own, right? When we bought a new Subaru in 2022, so it's like 2 years old now, it doesn't show anything like that, but it shows a speed limit on the road you're on. So it shows like the American style speed limit sign, and it'll say 45 miles per hour or 55, whatever, right? It'll show that in that digital part of your gauge cluster. And I thought that was cool, right? Because that's the only car I've seen do that. Granted, I have never seen anything like this. This is super freaking cool. I've been working on slowly, because this is going to be kind of a detailed video. I'm working on a video where it's more like IRL around me, and I really think it needs to be worked on so I can see what other people think, because when my travels, you know, extensively across America, the infrastructure locally just around me, I think, is just terrible. By me, it's always red lights. Like, just every commute I'm on, red light after red light after red light. I spend more time sitting idling than I do driving. It's like, dude, I might as well, like, just ride a bicycle at this point, because I'm not going anywhere. It's so many red lights when all these side streets with no one on them but tumbleweeds blowing across have the green light for like minutes on end. It doesn't make any sense. It drives me mad. You know, I'm dealing with that. Meanwhile, this is like super freaking cool, because obviously I'm sure the lights work better anyway, but the fact that you get a readout live, like a real-time readout on the dash of your car showing this countdown, and it was accurate. It gets down to 3 seconds and then shows a speed, and literally like 2 seconds later, it turns green. That's insane. Oh my God. That is next level. I am certain that doesn't exist here in the US. I don't know where this is in Europe, but that is hella impressive and hella cool. Damn. That's a freaking W, dude. Wow. An American pickup in Europe. I just want to drive a Ford F-150 through the petite streets of Paris. Yo, that thing. Why is this so, like, telling of the differences in driving, right? Dude, this is not even a huge pickup. This is just, it's not even a Ford F-150, by the way. It's a Ram 1500, you can tell, because of the bumper and the grille. And Ram 2500 and Ram 3500s, they're going to be significantly bigger. Even bigger trucks like a Ford Raptor, or this truck's bigger cousin would be the Ram TRX. It's going to be wider, right? This is a big truck, but it's not even near the biggest you would see here on a regular basis. This is like the standard pickup, just a Ram 1500, and it does not fit at all. It looks like they're backed way into the spot, and it's still sticking out in front of the tram. Like, this is going to get taken out by the tram. So the tram has to stop and wait. Like, what a nightmare. Look at the size of these cars, then look at that. Funny, because as someone who absolutely loves trucks, right? I just love American pickups, always will. It's really part of our culture, right? I just fully admit, if I'm living in Paris right here, or really pretty much anywhere in Europe, yeah, I'm not screwing with the truck. No way. You just don't do it. What it's like to drive in Ireland when you are an American. Let's take a look. This is a 2-lane, she says. Okay.
Literally.
Bicycle 2-lane?
Bicycle 2-lane? No, I'm pretty sure for cars. Dude, this is hella narrow. It's like wide enough for one car. Like, you know, on one hand, I feel like this looks really fun because like all the roads are so curvy and hilly. I like it, right? But at the same time, it's just so different. It's so different. Like the fact this is a 2-lane. American roads are huge, dude. I mean, I see the pullouts where you probably have to scoot over. Oh, they have their first car. They had to pull over. Wow. So you legit have to pull over to fit the other car through. That is crazy. That's a 2-way road. Damn, that is crazy. Wow. Yeah, you're gonna be hard pressed to find a road that narrow here in the US. It exists, but not many. Almost every road is just huge, and you're never near cars like that close coming the other way. Whoa, man. POV driving anywhere in Europe. These people, I love it. They're all like, look at her eyes in the mirror. Big eyes, white knuckle, right? Just like, I can't fit. I gotta watch everything. Look at her eyes go back and forth. Watch this guy. Watch the cars parked. Watch the curb. Watch that side. Watch like... Dude, that's hilarious. This rental car company gave this bracelet to me. I didn't see them giving it to anyone else. Drive on the left. And it's a manual. Oh, good luck. Good luck. I don't know. I'm going to assume, remember, most Americans don't know how to drive manuals. I do. I love it, but most don't. That combined with you got to drive on a right-hand drive car, you got to shift with your left hand, and you have to drive on the other side of the road. Good luck. This is going to be a nightmare. I still can't get over, even as a seasoned, manual transmission driver, it's like second nature to me, of course, when I drive my car. But being on the other side of the car, I admit that would just be so weird, shifting with your left hand. Because the shift pattern looks like it's the same. So, first, second. So it's like the same, the H pattern, but first is over and away from you rather than right next to you, right? That's the weird part for me. That would just take so much. I feel like I'd be like missing gears or doing money shifts, right? Like if I'm going to downshift, I'm a little freaked out because I feel like I might be missing stuff because it's different. I guess it's like backwards and it's with my left hand. That's the tricky part. But yeah, you gotta love the bracelet. Big bold letters, drive on the left. And they know, just only give it to Americans. Yeah, when you look at that POV, this is an American driving on European roads. This is in Lisbon, Portugal. Absolutely beautiful, in my opinion. It's such a cool aesthetic. But it's so different. Like this, to me, I've said this in videos similar to this. This does not look like a road to me. This doesn't look like something where cars should be. Now I get it. I get that the car fits here and then you have the bollards and then the people walk on this very minimal sidewalk or footpath on the side. It just doesn't compute for me, right? I feel like this is just a walkway, like where people walk right here because we have these in between buildings and it's this big, but it's meant for people, not cars. So yeah, that would just be so weird to experience. And then the fact that you have another narrow road with cars parked. You also have this clear railway for trams. I mean, there's just so much going on. And, I know it'd probably work out in the end. You just got to be careful. But, dude, it'd be a lot. It'd be a lot to take in. American driving on the left side of the road of Scotland. Okay, right-hand drive car. Hey, give her credit. She's moving what seems to be in a decently smooth manner. And so that means she does have the ability to drive a manual, thank goodness. Still a lot to take in.
On windy, narrow roads.
Very, very tiny roads. Where they want us to go 60 miles an hour. We're only going 43.
Oh, wow.
These roads are like enough room for 2 golf carts. And
That's what I've noticed. A lot of these roads, especially in the UK, so we're in Scotland for this one, like, are really narrow and small, but like the speed limits are kind of high, like 50, 55, 60 miles per hour. When I'm thinking you're doing like 30 on these, it's like, whoa, that takes some guts.
whipping by us.
Yeah, she said everyone's whipping by.
But it's fun. It's fun driving stick, and it's fun driving on the left side of the road.
If you've been keeping up with our England trip, just made it to the car rental place. Got the
Oh,
tiniest
geez.
little Volvo, and we're trying to load 7 luggages into it. Mind you, there's 4 of us. Oh yeah.
Isn't that a Volvo SUV? That's tiny? Just expose yourself as an American right there, calling a what looks to be a mid-size SUV, maybe a compact SUV, I can't really tell, but point is, calling that a tiny Volvo is hilarious. We're just so used to behemoth vehicles here, it's just ruined our perception of things.
3 in, 4 to go. See if it closes. Close, close, close.
That's an XC60. Yeah, that is not a tiny vehicle. Dude, he's got a Z on his shirt. That's cool. That's the state symbol and flag of New Mexico. Interesting. I used to live in New Mexico. That's how I know that.
Good job. Our next challenge is Dad driving in England.
Oh,
He's
jeez.
never driven in England.
He was a postman.
But he was a postman, so he's used to the opposite side of the wheel, but not the opposite road. So let's see how this goes.
Paper map. Oh, my God. Dude. Like, that Volvos are nice. That's got to have some satellite GPS on the system there. Come on.
You got this, Dad.
Even if we had to pull into a parking lot.
Everyone's like scared as hell. Dude already pulled over in the middle of the road. Oh my goodness. Roundabout. Dude, wrong way.
On the roundabout. Now go back that way? That's how you
No.
We have made it to the base.
He said always go left. They were told that probably when they rented the car. Because, so they're in the UK, yeah, they're in England. So, yeah, they're coming up to the roundabout on the left side of the road. And you go left on the roundabout. Don't go right like the American way on a roundabout. Jeez, they were going the wrong way. Thank goodness it looks to be like during the nighttime or something. And it didn't look like there was any traffic at that roundabout. Can you imagine going head on in the roundabout? Oh, my God.
I'm an American that lives in Germany, and you cannot convince me otherwise that a requirement for being German is having been a rally car driver in a past life. You guys are just zooming everywhere. I love it. I'm here for it. I love it, but I've never seen anything like it. If you didn't know, I live in like a really country area in Germany, and so a lot of the
Nice.
roads are really windy, or what I would even call maybe switchbacks. You could be going through the biggest turn of your life, and a German behind you will be like, yeah, you're not going fast enough. And they will literally overtake or pass you. And it's in the most dangerous place. But y'all got places to be. You know what I mean? I get it. And then, of course, the Autobahn. Like, need I say more? You could be
Yeah.
going 200 kilometers an hour.
Which is
just a nice
fast.
cruising
In my
speed.
opinion.
And out of nowhere, a Land Cruiser or a fucking Golf will go like 300 by you. Just blink of an eye, gone.
Dude, Germany's
you cannot
built
convince
different,
me
man.
otherwise that like every German has been a rally car driver in a previous lifetime. I swear to God. I'm
That's
American that lives in
hilarious.
Germany.
That's hilarious, dude. I gotta experience that, man. For real. I love the comments over here. As a German, when I first drove in Los Angeles, I felt like the other car drivers were driving like little children. Someone said it on the Autobahn, it's always a Mercedes Sprinter behind you coming out of nowhere, I swear. Dude, even the vans be flying in Germany or what? Someone said I'm German and lived here with my hard-earned license, went to Texas and did a U.S. license test, flunked 2 times because I drove too fast both times. Gotta love this. An American saying, why do American cars seem so big in Europe? Well, yeah, that's a truck, not a car. And that is also just a Ram 1500. It is a crew cab, but still, it's not even like this is a normal truck here. I can't stress that enough. This is not a big truck. You see big lifted, Ford F-250s and big Raptors, Ram 3500s with a diesel dually, right? Like, dude, this is not a big truck, but it looks massive. In Europe. It is just too funny.
American husband at the German gas station for the first time.
Babe, where you going? Where you going?
Pay for the gas.
No, you pump first and then you go pay.
What?
Yeah, it does not exist here. You either go in and pay, hey, I need $30 on pump 6, whatever, right? Or you say, what I do, I haven't done that actually in a long time. I just tap my credit card at the pump and then pay. And you get as much as you want, but you already prepaid, right? You don't just get gas like they're locked. You can't get it unless you pay first. Everybody would be stealing fuel if you did it this way in America, dude. Like, no way.
Yeah, you pump first and then you go pay.
Why would people? That don't make no sense.
Why? You're
actually
pumping however much you need and then you go pay.
I mean, technically it makes a lot more sense. It's just people here be stealing shit.
So I could just pump and just go. Pump and go.
No, because they will follow you, but...
Who's going to follow me? Gas station clerk?
There's cameras there, you see right there. There's cameras everywhere. It's different than America.
All right, I guess I'll pump then.
American husband.
That's hilarious. Also, like, look how different that looks. Who knew something as simple as a fuel station and, fuel pumps? I know it's like relatively the same, like if you really think about it, but it just looks so much different. I feel like for a hot second, I'd be a little bit like, okay, let me read this, see if I can figure this out. 'Cause I don't want to put the wrong fuel in.
You are planning on driving to
Oh,
Spain?
jeez.
Holy shit.
No, dude, I can't.
This is nuts. We're literally freaking trapped.
We're
And
trapped.
my husband is like a half-decent driver. Ah,
All you hear is the backup alarms.
stuck. Stop.
This way.
Where is he?
Yeah, this way.
Where are they?
Let me show you what
Please.
we're dealing with.
Okay.
We're literally fucking trapped. This is literally what the freaking alleys are like.
There's just
I wish I
people.
could be this kid.
There's nothing but people. And you hear deet, 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 like you hear. Oh, jeez.
Oh my god. How many people does
Dude,
it
I'm just
take
gonna
to
back
get
out the
out?
whole freaking way. I'll back out the whole way.
Drive at your own risk. We literally have an audience.
Hell yeah, they do. There's probably people like gather around like, what the hell are these people doing? And then they're like, Americans. At least the car's an automatic. At least they got that going for them. But I can't tell what kind of car it is, but looks like it might be something sort of sizable, right? Like a decent sized car, not like a very small hatchback or something. So that combined with them being, where's this clip here? Yeah, this looks bad. There's nothing but foot traffic, and these guys are showing up. Oh man, yikes! Another American, absolutely nervous out of their mind, going at a crawl pace in the tight streets. This is in Spain again. Oh my goodness! What is that? Whoa, what was that? What is that thing? Dude, how do they park against a wall like that? That's actually like incredible. I didn't even think about that. I mean, you have the scooters against the wall. Notice how every car is pretty small, which, of course, is what you would want. But, like, how did they fit these cars in there? How are they going to get them out? I can't even fathom this, dude. Americans trying to park in Europe. Here we go. Dude, that looks like so hard, man. Like, you do have to parallel park in cities here, but and usually we tend to think that's hard enough. Most Americans, no one likes parallel parking. But admittedly, it seems to be easy mode compared to this. This is next level. I mean, they're so tight. The spaces are ridiculously tight. And you have to get all the way over. Otherwise, that narrow road, you're sticking out and you're going to have problems. Look at this. You're dealing with, like, you have to get, dude, I can't believe it.
Let's go.
Wait, don't we need a parking pass?
No, we have a Parkscheibe.
What is it?
We just let them know when we arrive, 2 p.m., and we can stay here for free for 90 minutes.
Wow, they really trust you in Germany.
They do. Let's go.
Wait.
I've never heard of that. They don't trust their sensors under the ground in the parking lot? What? Wow. That's from the comments, by the way. That's interesting.
Wait, don't we need a parking pass?
Wow. Dude, there is so much different about these European countries, man. And just like everything, car culture, right? Like you could break this down in so many categories. Seeing simple stuff like that you're probably like, that you might deal with every day if you're in Germany and you're thinking, what is this American guy so fascinated by? That. I've been fascinated by simple stuff that's so different. I've never seen anything like that. That's cool. Again, very trusting, kind of like the fuel stations. I'm going to cut it there. Dude, there is so many more clips that I want to take a look at. This is fair. This is so fascinating, man, and hilarious. Seeing Americans driving in European countries. You just absolutely got to love it. It is so funny. I appreciate you guys watching. It is Friday, I believe, when I'm posting this. So, yes, it is the weekend. Have yourself a fun one, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. I appreciate you watching. My name is Ian. You're watching IWrocker. Until next time, y'all, stay safe out there. I'll catch you later.